Hi everybody, this is Kristen Chenoweth, and you are watching the Broadway.com show.
Welcome to the Broadway.com show, your roundup of all the great stuff that happened on the Great White Way this week. Or as we like to think of it, the only place that isn't too upset about Taylor Swift pulling her music from Spotify, because at least Defying Gravity's still on there. What's the buzz, Beth?
The big top is coming down at Broadway's Music Box Theater. The Tony-winning revival of Pippin will close on January 4th after 37 previews and 709 performances. This means you have almost no time at all to catch the high-flying, thrill-packed show about a young prince searching for his corner of the sky. Can't get to Broadway before then? Step right up to the terrific tour, now working its magic through 30 cities.
We can't wait to get engaged with this musical wedding comedy. Tony winners Tyne Daly and Harriet Harris, along with two-time Broadway.com Audience Choice Award winner Sierra Boggess and David Burtka, will headline It Should Have Been You on the Great White Way. The David Hyde Pierce-helmed show follows a Jewish bride as she readies to marry her Catholic boyfriend. When the bride's ex shows up, chaos ensues. Guests are welcome to start arriving at the Brooks Atkinson Theatre beginning on March 17, 2015.
The star-studded Broadway mounting of Terrence McNally's It's Only a Play is still breaking box office records, but the comedy is set to end its limited run at the Show and Fill Theater on January 4th. However, the show might not be over yet. Word is that Tony winner Martin Short may replace Nathan Lane as James Wicker in an extended run of the hit play. Lane is set to star in BAM's The Iceman Cometh in February, but the remaining cast, Matthew Broderick, Megan Mullally, F. Murray Abraham, Stockard Channing, Rupert Grint, and Micah Stock are reportedly in talks to stay with the show. See, it's not only a play, it's a money-making machine.
Start growing your beards and practicing your bottle dances, Broadway chorus boys. Fiddler on the Roof is heading back to the Great White Way just in time for the legendary show's 51st anniversary next fall. The musical revival will start performances on November 17th, 2015 at a theater to be announced. Also not officially announced yet, but heavily speculated, is the casting of cabaret star Danny Burstein in the role of Tevye the Milkman. We already know that Burstein does heartbreak and facial hair like a boss, so this is shaping up to be the theatrical event of next season.
Good news, guys. The kooky Sycamore family is staying on Broadway for a little bit longer. The madcap comedy You Can't Take It With You, originally slated to play through January, has extended its Broadway run through February 22nd, 2015 at the Longacre Theater. You've got an extra month to have dinner with James Earl Jones, Rose Byrne, Annalee Ashford, Christine Nielsen, and the whole wacky crew.
Hey, I'm Rosie O'Donnell, and you're watching the Broadway.com show, and I watch it daily.
This week, Broadway.com and Culturalist have gone green. To celebrate Wicked's 11th anniversary, we've asked, which actress who has never played Elphaba would you like to defy gravity? Broadway.com news writer Ryan McPhee kicked off the challenge and ranked Leslie Kritzer first, while I went for Sierra Boggess. Your most popular picks were, at number 10, Patina Miller, 9, Anna Kendrick, 8, Laura Osnes, 7, Krista Rodriguez, 6, Sierra Boggess, 5, Laura Benanti, 4, Lena Hall, 3, Sutton Foster, 2, Leah Michelle, and at number 1, Samantha Barks. Perhaps there's no surprise there. There's actually footage online of the Les Mis movie star being coached on Elphaba belting by Idina Menzel herself. Watch out for this week's Culturalist Challenge on Broadway.com and check back for the results every Wednesday on the Broadway.com show.
This week's hotshot is a happy Hedwig sandwich. Now that Michael C. Hall is getting comfortable in his high-heeled boots at the Belasco Theater, the Hedwig team threw their new star a bash this week. Broadway.com photographer Bruce Glickus snapped this pic of Hall getting smooched by the show's co-creators, Stephen Trask and John Cameron Mitchell. There's a lot of love in this wicked little town.
EGOT winner Robert Lopez isn't just busy tinkering with his new musical Up There with his wife and songwriting partner Kristen Anderson Lopez. Nope, he's also keeping fit and sharing his progress on Twitter. He recently tweeted, "Is looking in the mirror while sucking in your gut a good ab workout?" Of course it is! If you've seen how many grown men run on treadmills, do push-ups, and lift weights while listening to Let It Go, then you know that Mr. Lopez knows everything there is to know about a good exercise session. You can follow the funny and fit Frozen composer at Lopez Bobby.
Hey, I'm Tony Danza, and you're watching the Broadway.com show.
Before he got swept off his feet by husband Neil Patrick Harris, David Burtka was one of New York's fastest rising stars, having won a Clarence Derwent Award for his off-Broadway turn in Edward Albee's The Play About the Baby, and singing and dancing as Tulsa in the 2003 Broadway revival of Gypsy. Although he's been gone from this world for over a decade, he's slowly plotting a comeback, playing 2 sold-out shows at 54 Below later this month, and signing on to star in next spring's Broadway musical comedy, It Should Have Been You. For that, we say welcome back, David, and congrats, you're our star of the week.
Ewan McGregor and Maggie Gyllenhaal officially made their Broadway debuts in the new revival of The Real Thing this week. And in the show, Henry, played by McGregor, listens to some pretty dorky 60s pop music. So we asked the star-studded opening night guests about their own guilty pleasure songs. Find out the songs they are totally embarrassed to love in this week's pop poll.
Put your head on my shoulder.
I don't think that's that terrible.
It's good then.
I'd like to be under the sea in an octopus's garden in the shade.
All Kelly Clarkson songs.
Well, I'm embarrassed that I like all the songs that my kids like, so I'm a huge Katy Perry fan.
What's your favorite Katy Perry song?
Roar. I'm humiliated.
Give me just like a little roar, a little bit.
You're gonna hear me roar. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-dum. Ba-da-dum-dum-dum-dum-da-dum.
Thumbs up to PS Classics for recording the new Broadway revival of On the Town. We haven't heard it yet. The stars just hit the studio this week, but we can't wait to listen to this classic score by Leonard Bernstein, Betty Comden, and Adolph Green, played by a lush 28-piece orchestra in the comfort of our own headphones as we ride in a hole in the ground. This hell of a cast album hits the shelves in January.
Let's be clear, nobody adores Newsies more than we do. Those dance dynamo paperboys sang their way into our hearts with ease, but they hid something from us, a brand new song. This week, we're giving a broken-hearted thumbs down to composer Alan Menken and lyricist Jack Feldman for saving the new tune titled Letter from the Refuge for the show's national tour. Sure. We're happy audiences across the country get to see Crutchy sing the touching tune as he pens a letter to his best friend Jack Kelly. We're just a little jealous. We love Crutchy. We love new songs. We just wish you loved us back, Newsies.
It's Smackdown time. Last week we asked you which reality TV star you're most excited to see on the Great White Way. Big Brother Alan Frankie J. Grande in Rock of Ages, or the voice Victor Josh Kaufman in Pippin. Well, the results are in and 92% of you said Frankie. Now, over the next few weeks, 2 mega movie stars and Broadway.com Audience Choice Award winners are opening in shows on the Great White Way. Hugh Jackman is headlining The River, while Bradley Cooper is playing the titular character in The Elephant Man. So while daydreaming about 2 of the officially sexiest men alive, we got to thinking, which Oscar nominee's Broadway return brings you to greater ecstasy? Tweet your vote of Hugh Jackman or Bradley Cooper to @BroadwayCom with the hashtag #BWaySmackdown and tune in next time for the winner.
Thanks for watching the Broadway.com show. We leave you with a peek at some of our favorite Broadway baddies: Christopher Siebert, Keala Settle, Jonathan Freeman, and Mary Testa, posing for Broadway.com photographer Caitlin McNaney for our special Halloween photo spread. See you next time.